good.
Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that.
Oh man, this
I would think she's lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
uh,
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
yes. What is the meaning? Somebody tell me, cause I'm clueless about this. I mean,
You're more than just coolest. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
uh,
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
neither is yours.
My hair is badass. Learn to live with it. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe.
dun dun dun.
What do you say to that, what do you say to that, Miss May? Why did I sound like the judge?
Wow, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Jiggle. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Yeah. Fuck.
You really went there. After this, I have to show you a Phoenix Wright abridged anime. You gotta see it.
Oh, Lord.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Right on her. Damn it. Next time.
Alright. Try this again. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman.
Okay.
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, T?
Huh. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
How did she know it was a clock?
Dun, dun, dun! Well, look at you catching on so quick.
I'ma press you.
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Okay. So, do I, like, present it?
Yeah. Objection! Miss May. What you just said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, you bet I do. I mean, you just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Yeah, okay.
Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Uh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection. But questions are all I have. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before.
Murderer.
Well, only once. Hmm. Hmm. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's. Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay and Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Hmm. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because.
It couldn't have rung.
Because. Girl, you on it now.
Yeah, the clock isn't talking. She put some papers inside. That's what I would present.
Go on. Go off, girl. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty, like my brain. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain this to the court, the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May.
Tisk tisk.
Mm.
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Ho ho! impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
The evidence that proves when the
The
clockwork...
evidence that proves
Okay.
that is me.
That is you. I'm sorry. I thought it went back to fucking Edgeworth. Whatever. I will present to you the cell phone.
Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. But it is an iPhone. Listen.
God damn it.
This is the defendant's cell phone. And it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Dun, dun, dun. Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Ugh. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
Gotta say, starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep. So, you want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a...
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make...
No, it doesn't!
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes!
The witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
This was made by Larry Butts.
Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Never.
What?
A friend of mine made that. Only two exist in the world. And the other one isn't here. That isn't here is in police custody.
Musa! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuses not on sale today?
Oh my god, Phoenix, you edgy bitch. My heart is spinning. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness remains.
Oh? Silly me. Like, lose it? I guess I did.
Harry. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Well, Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because
She'd heard about it?
I mean, you think
Well, I don't think
she should have. Go on, I'm listening.
Well, okay, so because obviously it's not like she went down there and murdered her, but she probably heard about it from Mr. White or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay, that sounds good. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. I can show you the proof.
Sure.
Nice and decisive evidence. Prove to all those who come to court that she's the murderer.
Okay.
I'm giving you. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder.
Oh! I get it! Okay.
Take that. Have a look at this.
Oh, that.
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faith's phone, were you not?
Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wire.
This is outrageous. Did the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you'll have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
The same conversation we already had.
Correct. I present the defendant's cell phone, which is not mine. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer!
Awkward.
It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm so the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow! Crocodile tears.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow.
Why the wiretap?
Why did you tap her phone? You should have tapped her ass. Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Is tippity tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good. Must be the tits.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No fucking way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Yeah!
That's nice. That has nothing to do with the murder. That has nothing to do with the tapping the phone.
I know, right? So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. No. Oh, Should we call the bellboy?
I mean, that would potentially get rid of her alibi.
I mean, it never hurts.
Because I don't know what else we can really examine Miss May for at this point.
Yeah, might as well just get that bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and not her.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Oh, you wish I did.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus she is innocent. And there, boy, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What?
That's not. Is that legal?
I couldn't tell you. I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot.
That's also not how law works, because it's got to be without a reasonable doubt, but whatever.
What should I do? Do I accept the iPhone terms and conditions, or do I give up?
Look, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up.
Well, do you want to get the bellboy and then we get some testimony, or do we give up at Maya?
I don't think I can get anything else out of Maya.
I don't think Maya might not even be testifying, yo.
I said not Maya, May.
I mean, we can't get anything out of Miss May, so we need that bellboy.
Fine. Fine, Edgeworth, you piece of shit.
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything! Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap. You activated my trap card.
Uh-oh. I got Seto Kaiba. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Feel like I fucked up.
I don't know. Yet, haven't seen any penalties dropped yet.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
Witness
I will
testimony.
say this is the testimony I would press everything.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Firm Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Damn, her tips are impressive. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Oh. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, mine will be finished.
You said this is the one where I need to press, like, everything?
Everything.
Alright, so go on about the bellboy shit.
What exactly is it that you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service. I checked Miss May in personally. And I checked her out too. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Go on.
Hold it! Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir.
Okay.
9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she so. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course.
If okay.
Thought it! Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, well, boy, tee hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9 o'clock.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
So, okay, if he brought her the iced coffee right at 9, that's also when the murder happened.
That is correct.
So, how could she have seen it happen if she was getting her iced coffee?
Well,
Or is that not the point?
um, that is not really the point.
Okay.
I think it pretty much does solidify her alibi since the bellboy, got the coffee.
Okay. Whatever.
Why could she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Alright, last thing I'm gonna press, I guess.
You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Uh, yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
It's not endearing if you're calling yourself endearing, you little piece of shit.
Not with that attitude, your madam. How come you're so very...
Hang on
Well,
a
when
minute. I'm
I
getting a
brought...
phone call. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna go through the footage, but I'm just not gonna respond, okay?
Okay. Well, when I brought the room service, the guests, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Or a kiss, not a French kiss, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Hmm, it's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, yes. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Well, wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, no, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, and that's all. Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Just got a phone call a couple of
Well,
times. I needed to answer it. All right. So we're protesting because I heard you say protest. I still had like half a headphone on, so we're gonna.
yeah.
What the hell
So
did we?
we're gonna ask him one more question.
All right.
This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? You you can ask any one of these. It won't make a difference.
You're sure?
I am very positive.
All right. Tell me about your room service.
Tell me again about room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered rooms to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. Huh? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, and we don't skip on the ice, sir.
For two? Who was the other person?
Mm-hmm. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who.
Oh!
Hmm? He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Ooh! Oh! You fool!
You fool!
Yes!
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Hmm. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was
The the man with Miss May?
Well, it sure ain't Miss April May. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Ugh!
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone and still not around. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this corpse.
Ugh! Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
That's a rapper's name, you idiot. Enough! Ludicrous is great, and the court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. That rhymed. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. Court is adjourned, motherfuckers.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
And then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
And that face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my oh my god.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. Oh, what happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't everywhere.
She's probably at the detention.
She's probably at
sorry.
the detention center. I'm Phoenix Wright, Maya. I may have to go down there later.
Her face changed. I thought it was her talking. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
One-chan.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Start with 0. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record.
May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and stuck.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. be continued.
Do 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 do. Okay. No more.
Override. Yes. A lot of save files, but okay.
Okay. I think I'm kind of tired, so I think we should leave it off there.
Yeah, that's fine with me. It was fun.
That one was fun. Yeah, we'll have to get back and do this again. For the one viewer out there that stuck around, thank you very much for watching. We'll get to this another time. Follow me on the stream. You should also follow TFUAHStrikes. Look them up. For those of you that are watching on YouTube afterward, if I post this, please feel free to subscribe and check out TFUAHStrikes channel for other content. And check out my website at TFUAHStrikes.com to see when I'm going to be performing next. Anything you got? You got anything?
Find the contradictions. Find the contradictions. Believe in the truth. Next episode, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Take that.
All right, later, guys.
Bye.